Smoko. Might as well. Day's nearly over anyway.
And here comes our little ray of sunshine.
Money must have got your loot in a safe place by now, eh?
Here, unless you've done a bunk with it.
Well, you two shut up. God knows who's listening.
Afternoon, ladies.
See what I mean?
Oh, don't worry about the doc. He won't go lagging on us, will you, Doc?
Certainly not.
See? He's doing scientific research.
That's what I told them. Cigarette, anyone?
Oh, gee whiz. Not my brand. Spun him a bit of a line, did you, Doc?
Had to. You know what they're like down there.
Fair idea going by this place.
Right. This place is like the inside of their quaint 19th century mines. Well, I could hardly tell them their lovely prison's a complete waste of time, could I?
Oh, so that's what your book's going to be about?
Shh. Don't you go lagging on me either. Cigarette, Doreen?
Getting through your smokes there, Doc.
Plenty more where they came from. Here, have the packet.
Oh, Tad.
See, the truth is, you ladies have got 'em licked. They spend all this money. They put nice bars on all the windows. They hire friendly screws to look after you day and night. And what happens?
We keep them on the hop.
Right. You won't behave yourself. Funny thing, that, isn't it?
Sounds like you're on our side.
What's going on here?
Oh, Smoko's over, girls. Oh, with my record, what was the use? So I pleaded guilty, and here I am again.
But if you told them what he did, I mean...
Oh, very good, Lizzie. I reckon that alcohol will finish you off forever. Yeah, I reckon you must have walloped him properly this time. It's lucky I didn't kill him. I was ropeable.
What about the money?
Well, look, you got your key, didn't you? So stop worrying.
Yeah, but if your hubby's been running around flashing at places where he thinks people wouldn't know, I mean, how do you reckon they got hold of me?
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
What'd you do with the other 10 grand?
Got my own safety deposit box.
Oh, it's old home week. I knew we'd see you back here again, but you've surprised even me, Ferguson. Now, I haven't heard the knock-off bell. Have you lot?
No, Miss Bennett.
Then get back to work.
They'll catch up with him for sure. You better make sure you've got a good story ready.
If Doreen gets cracking, she'll talk his ear off.
Yeah, she's a real little raver, our Doreen.
She can whinge, all right, that's for sure.
Settling in okay, Ferguson? Where's Anderson?
Gone to see the shrink.
Oh, I suppose you'll all be trotting along there soon. Anything to get out of a bit of work.
That's right, Vera.
You had a session, Smith?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have.
What sort of things does he say to you?
What's it to you?
Oh, no, go on. I'm curious. What's he say?
Well, you know what they're like, Vera.
He shows you all these ink blots and asks you what you think. And some of them are real filthy.
Wants to know when you learnt to use the dunny and do you wet your beak.
Yeah, but most of all, it's about...
sex.
Are you getting enough? Do you miss it? Here, maybe it'd help you.
All right, that's enough.
Well, he did ask. Hey, B, did he ask you what you thought of the screws in here? Yeah, and I had to be honest.
Oh, I don't know why I bother with you lot.
Here, maybe you could ask him that too, Vera. Why do you? Shaking me, B. I feel all churned up inside. Now, come on, were you really that surprised? I suppose I always thought, but really knowing. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, did you find her?
Yeah, in the cell. She was a bit upset, so I tucked her in.
Well, what's up?
Well, the shrink's been telling her a few home truths.
It's about time somebody did. There's that new bird who was at tea. Oh, yeah, on remand.
She looks like a pro.
Could be.
Hi. Like your dress.
Oh, thanks.
What are they trying to pin on you, then?
Oh, it's all stupid. They reckon I was in possession of stolen money from some payroll. Don't know nothing about it.
Well, how'd they catch up with you, then?
Oh, it was this little runty bloke. Wouldn't look twice at him when he had 8 grand. Didn't say anything about it being hot, though. I was helping him spend it, all in good faith.
Getting yourself caught passing stolen money.
I didn't know it was stolen, did I?
Who was this fella, then, who gave you the money?
Oh, some little sex-starved runt I've been going around with for a while. Kept promising me a good time.
He nearly got you one, too, didn't he? In here.
Yeah, I should have known. I was always flashing the dough around. Never knew where he got it, though. I reckoned he was a professional gambler.
$8,000 is a lot to win gambling.
Oh, no, that was from the payroll snatch I was telling you about.
How do you know that?
Well, that's what the cops picked me up for. Oh, I don't think he was mixed up in it, though. Reckoned he got it off his wife. That twit. She must have known it was hot. Hey, maybe you came across her. She was in it. Got out a couple of days ago. What's going on?
I asked you a question. Now, what was his name?
Let me go, that hurts!
Look, I'd tell her if you know, love, because if you don't, she'll break that arm.
Fred Ferguson!
You bloody great fool! That's my money she's been rabbiting on about, isn't it?
No, it's not. I told you I stashed that. It's mine. And this little bitch has been knocking off my Fred and helping him to spend it.
I didn't know he was married to you!
He was married. That should have been enough.
Settle
but
down,
your types
honey.
don't care, do they? I'm going to get going.
Settle down now.
Quiet! Quiet! All right, Ferguson, what's all the noise about? Back here less than a day and you're already causing trouble. All right, outside. You, wait for me outside. All right, ladies. Mrs. Edith Wharton. Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. A nice, friendly welcome.
Hello. My name's Lizzie.
I'm glad to meet you, Lizzie.
Come over here and sit down, eh?
Now, you listen to me, you little cow.
No, you listen to me for a change. First off, I didn't know Fred was married. And when he did let it slip, well, it didn't seem to matter. As for knowing he was married to you, how the hell could I?
Look, I don't want any of your excuses. You just learn to keep your hands off married men, especially when they're mine.
You two still at it. Right, now, which one of you is going to tell me what's going on? What's the matter, Ferguson? Struck dumb all of a sudden.
I can handle this myself.
I'll bet you can. What do you got to say for yourself?
Nothing.
Passing stolen money, wasn't it?
Huh?
What you in here for?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you get it?
A fella?
What's his name?
Dunno, just a fella.
Oh, I see. A fella whose name you can't remember just happened to give you a few $1,000s.
That's right.
And that money just happens to come from the same haul that Martin got his sticky fingers into.
Martin? I know what you're talking about. Look, I told the cops I didn't know it was stolen money. I don't know nothing about it.
Perhaps not. But it's a hell of a coincidence, isn't it, Ferguson? Wonder what else you told the police.
Nothing. I mean, I told him everything. Everything I know, that is, which is nothing.
All right, go on, get back to the recreation room. And keep your nose clean. Now, about this coincidence, Ferguson. Let's have a little chat, shall we?
Around's not the way to do it.
Monty told me my money was safe.
Far as I know, it is.
Safe with half of Melbourne running around flashing it?
No, don't exaggerate. Besides, half of Melbourne is only flashing poor Monty's share.
How'd you know that?
How do I know what?
How'd you know it was all Molly's share?
Oh. What did you get? What did she give you?
Yeah, a key.
To what?
To the safety deposit box.
Right.
But what if there's nothing in it? What if she's been conning me?
Oh, geez, look, if Monty wanted to con you out of your share, why would she go to all that trouble? I mean, she could be in Timbuktu by now. And you with another 6 months to serve. What do you say about Monty? She is not exactly bright.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Nothing! We could do with a few more hands in here today. Where's Lizzie? Doreen? Doreen? Where's Lizzie?
I don't know.
And where have you been?
I've been helping Eve move her things. She's coming in with Dora and me. Is it all right with you, love?
What?
If Eve moves in with us?
Yeah, well, now you're here. Are you going to give us a hand or not?
Oh, yeah, Bea, of course we are. Come on, us.
And where's Mon?
Probably murdering that Crabtree.
That is not funny.
Wasn't meant to be. As far as I'm concerned, I hope they kill each other.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah.
Well, no hope, Joyce.
Why?
Because I say so. If Monty as much as touches Denise, she'll end up in the pound. With her previous record, her chances of getting a parole are nil.
So what? Serve her right throwing my money around like that.
Now, listen, I'm sick of hearing about your money. It's caused enough trouble in here. And I don't want to hear another word about it. Out of you or anyone.
I've got a new worker for you, Smith.
Miss Bennett,
Yeah?
doesn't Monica Ferguson work here?
She's on guard and detail.
Why? What about after work?
What about it?
Can I be locked up in my cell after work?
What for? What are you talking about, Crabtree?
I just don't think she likes me very much.
Who, Ferguson? Oh, you never cease to amaze me, you lot. If you're really scared of Ferguson, I suggest you hide under your bed when she's around. She can turn nasty.
You know, I don't usually agree with Vera, but this time she's right. I'd take her advice if I were you. bloody hard work out here. I'm damned if I know what Lynn Warner saw in it. Break their backs if we could. Well, what are you doing out here anyway?
Oh, Fletcher's idea.
Get rid of some of that aggro out of your system, eh? Good idea.
Maybe. You know, I reckon he's onto me. About the money, I mean. No, listen. Look, he went on and on and on about it last night.
Don't tell me you broke down and confessed.
Oh, look, Bea, I'm not joking. He told me that Crabtree dobbed Fred into the cops.
You know she did. Otherwise, why would the cops be asking questions?
Yeah, but how does he know?
Oh, don't be thick, Monty. It wouldn't be difficult for him to find out.
All that bloody woman's fault. If I get my hands on that conniving hussy, I'll wring her bloody neck.
Oh, now, look, knocking her around's not going to solve anything.
Yeah, well, maybe not, but it'll make me feel good.
Yeah, and land you in the pound for God knows how.
Oh, look, whose side are you on?
Oh, yours, you thick twit, only you're too dumb to realise it. Look, it doesn't matter what Fletch thinks he knows. He can't prove anything. And nor can the cops, unless they find out where the money is. And who's going to tell them that?
Yeah, well, I just don't like tarts getting off with my hubby getting away with it.
Oh, God.
You, she just better stay out of my way, that's all I can say.
What are you doing in here?
She wants to play cards.
I suppose this is your idea of a joke, Joyce.
I don't know what you mean.
I bet. I'll get out of here if I was you before Monty arrives.
Monica? You told me she was locked in her cell.
Yeah, go on, skedaddle. I'll deal with her.
Not so fast. I've got a bone to pick with you.
Now, steady on, Monty.
Keep out of this, Bea.
Look, this is not going to do you any good.
Look, just rack off, Bea. My beef's with her, not with you.
Yeah, all right, go on. End up in the pound, you
Hey,
see.
give it to her, Mummy. Oh, Lizzie, are you all right?
Oh, cut it out, Lizzie. It's not funny anymore.
Oh, stop me. Oh, is it your heart, Lizzie?
The pill.
Oh,
Now, come on, what are you all gawping at? It's just Lizzie going to another one of her turns again. She'll be racing back in here a minute, laughing her head off at how she's fooled you all. Now, come on, Monty, play cards.
Hey, you. Keep an eye out for the screws.
I want to see how Lizzie is. We're nearly there, Lizzie. We're nearly there.
What's all this? Charades?
Oh, Miss Bennett, it's Lizzie's heart. She's had another attack. We've got to get her to the doctor quickly.
I'll pull the other one, Anderson. What little scheme are you two trying to cover up this time?
Oh, but it's true, Miss Bennett, honest.
Should have known. I'll deal with you two later. Come on.
No! Oh, you bloody morons! Oh, come on,
What's going on? Come on, get back, get back.
You bitch! You think I
Behave yourself now, come on. You're going to have to come and make a car just for starters.
I'm just gonna get her. She's a bloody bitch. I know I haven't finished with this.
You bitch.
What's the matter with you?
Don't come to bloody innocent with me. You set me up last night.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get lost.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm warning you, get lost or I'll thump you.
Oh, no, you won't.
She's not talking to me like that.
Cool it.
Get knotted.
I'm the boss here, and I say there's been enough brawling, and I'm fed up with it. If you so much as lay a finger on her, I'll give you a set of bruises to go with the one she's got.
It's not fair, Bea. The bitch shouldn't get away with it.
Oh, and who said she's going to? I know all about Joycey. Don't I, Joycey? Just simmer down, kid. I'll deal with her in my own way.
You all make me sick.
Now, what's got into you?
You lot bitching and rowing while poor old Lizzie could be dead for all you know. And what the hell do any of you care? A big fat nothing. All you're worried about is your peddling little arguments.
Well, now, calm down, Doreen. It's not our fault that Lizzie's really had a heart attack this time.
Yes, it is. You're all to blame, especially that stinking great mate of yours, Monica Ferguson.
Now, what started all that?
Now leave it, Jim.
Doreen? What you been up to?
I'm going away for a while, Bea. If you see Lizzie, will you tell her I'll be back real soon?
Of course I will.
Bye, Bea.
That kiddo. Take care.
Now the rest of you get back to work. You heard Smith. Get a move on.
Watch it, Vera. I'm in just the mood for you today.
You're the one who's going to have to watch it. Any more cheek and you'll end up in solitary too.
I would just love to see you try and put me in there, Vera.
I had no idea she was so close to cracking up.
You never do with things like that, Bea.
Oh, she's been a bloody pain in the neck lately, but I didn't think she was sick.
Do you think the doctor would let me see Lizzie?
Oh, I don't see why not. What you going to ask him?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To see Lizzie?
And leaving me to do all this on my own? Come on, get back here.
Off you go, Edie.
You just love throwing your weight around, don't you?
You want to make anything of it? No, I didn't think so. Shoving little old ladies around and getting people stuck in solitary, that's more your go, isn't it?
Look, why don't you stop picking on me? If you're going to thump me, then get it over with.
No, I'm not going to thump you, love. I've got something much better in mind for you.
What do you mean?
Oh, you'll see.
You two-timing bitch!
Watch it.
You got me in, you cow!
Oh, what are you rabbiting on about?
You told Jim Fletcher about my key!
Now you call me a lagger as well as a bitch. Say it again and I'll bust your mouth.
Threatening me won't change things. You told him about it and then you pinched it.
Don't be stupid.
Then who did? Jim Fletcher just searched my cell and he didn't find anything. After he'd gone, I looked where I'd hidden it. It wasn't there. Now, apart from Moni, you're the only one who even knew I had a key. She's in solitary, so it must have been you.
And what about Jim Fletcher? Maybe he did find it. And maybe he intends keeping it for himself.
Nothing like experiencing the highest and the lowest. That's what I always say.
I've tasted a lot worse than this.
It's a question of how low you want to go.
Yeah, well, they can't go much lower than you, can they?
Ah, give it a rest, Molly. Your hair falls out of your fret. Hey, you look bloody funny, bull.
Some people lack breeding.
Yeah, don't they? You know, I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, I miss Lizzie. Silly old bag.
Sure don't miss her whinging, though.
Oh, I gotta take all that with a grain of salt. She's got to attract attention to herself somehow.
Go on with your meal. News has come through about your husband.
What do you get?
2 years.
2 years, but I'll be out of here in a couple of weeks.
Well, you'll just have to wait, as he did.
That's just the trouble. He didn't, did he? It's all that bitch's fault.
Ferguson! Remember what I told you earlier, Ferguson? You were let off lightly last time. 1 foot out of line and you'll spend the rest of your time in solitary. Instruct all officers I want a close eye kept on Ferguson. Now, the rest of you. We have reason to believe there is an item in the prison which someone will attempt to smuggle out. Therefore, strict security measures will be adopted. Everyone, staff included, will be searched both going in and coming out of the prison. These measures will continue until further notice. That is all. Carry on.
Bull story about losing 8,000 bucks in one go, sir. By this time, I'm really seeing red, so I'll clock him one.
I wish I'd been there. I would have helped you.
Down he went like a sack of spuds. Next thing I know, the little runt's called the coppers and done me for assault. I only hit him once.
I don't know. No gratitude.
Oh, why do we love them, Bea? They're just not worth the bloody trouble. 2 years, poor little bugger. It's all that bitch's fault when no one get hold of her.
Give it a rest, Monty.
Oh, why should
Because
I?
I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. That's why. You can't make it any different, so just forget about it. I tell you.
You! Crabtree! You're not to run along the corridors! Going somewhere? Who, me? Well, not really.
You've been warned about threatening Crabtree.
Threatening her? I never said a word to her.
That's right, Meg. Not one single word.
Well, just watch it.
Thanks, Bea. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah? Well, let's just get one thing straight. This whole place is going to fall right on top of you, and I am not getting involved. If you're going to continue with this plan to bash Denise, you're on your own.
Oh, who dealt this garbage?
You did.
Well, it's not as bad as the rubbish you dealt me last time.
What about you, Monty? You sitting on us?
Just waiting my chance, Joyce. Just waiting my chance.
Yeah, your chance always comes, sooner or later.
Yes, you just got to be patient.
Oh, will you two shut up and play cards?
What's up with you, Bea? Discussing our hands, we were.
Can I turn the TV up a bit?
No.
Then shut your neck so they can listen to it.
Hello, here he is, Fletch the Lech.
The man of your dreams, eh, Joyce?
Would you not keep it down a bit, please?
Sorry, Her Majesty. Now, where was I?
Mooning over old Fletch.
Good, she's changed the subject.
Look at him, will you, like a bloody guard outside Buckingham Palace.
I've had this.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's the best bloody hand I've had all night.
Get back to your prime consideration, huh? And where are you off to?
A little bit of business.
How is she, Doc? She's fine.
Hi. Got a light?
Sorry.
Bet you think you're real smart, eh? All this security you've whacked on.
We'll find what we're looking for.
Oh, come off it. I know you're only having everybody searched so nobody will suspect you. I'm on to you. You've got that key with a little bank tag and a number on it. 150 grand, not bad for somebody on a screw's wages, eh?
Thanks, Joyce. As a matter of fact, I haven't got the key. Now I was beginning to think that maybe there wasn't one. But you just confirmed that there is.
Stick and screw.
Oh, love. We just thought we'd come and see how she was.
Yeah, I reckon you'd be doing 12 rounds with the doc by now.
Oh, jeez, I'm pleased to see you.
She's progressing very well, but she must not get excited.
Oh, right. If she starts to act up, I'll give Monty to build her one. Knock you out.
All right. You got 1 minute, okay?
Right. How's it going, Lizzie?
Bloody boring. Can't even have a game of cards. Did you bring some cards?
Look, love, we can't stay, but if you behave yourself, we'll come and see you tomorrow and stay longer.
I just want to apologise, Lizzie. If I hadn't started that round in the rec room, we might never have had that attack.
Don't be stupid. It was bound to happen sooner or later. The old ticker's had it anyway.
You'll bury the lot of us, you old devil. Well, come on, Monty, we better get back to the laundry. Otherwise, they'll think we've escaped. Bye-bye, love.
See ya.
Poor old Lizzie.
Yeah, she looked real depressed, didn't she?
I'm not surprised. Stuck in there. Not even any ironing to break up the monotony.
Yeah. Yeah, till I got out, I forgot all the things that happen out there. Just ordinary, everyday little things.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Me too. I used to wake up in the morning and think, geez, the bell hasn't rung. Then I'd realise it wasn't going to.
You! Money! Money, will you cut it out? Hey, Patrick's gonna tell you, you bloody bitch! Well, I'm gonna get you this time! You're another bloody lying coward! Money! You'll get the pound for sure! You haven't got a chance, you bitch! I'm gonna get you! Mind your own bloody business! No, come on, cut that out! Get out! Break it up, both of you!
Screw you, screw! You've been warned, Ferguson.
Really, Monty, the people you keep company with.
Yeah.
Haven't you arrived, Jimmy? She was going to beat me.
That's enough.
Oh, a lagger from way back.
Yeah, that's the sort of bitch you would be.
I'll deal with you later, Ferguson. Take it back to the laundry, Smith.
Got yourself a pimp now, have you?
Come on, Monty, they've obviously got things to be getting on with.
I knew you'd protect me, Jim.
Hey, Jim, if you need any clean sheets, give us a yell.
You're even more stupid than I thought you were, Crabtree. Making them think that I'm protecting you. You'll make it worse. Collaborating with the authorities is the worst thing a prisoner can do.
If it scares that bloody ape, it'll be worth it. She's mad. Listen, I meant what I said this morning about the money. You look after me and I'll be grateful.
It's a pleasure.
And then they kiss.
I've seen it before, Bea.
I don't have to. Look, what'd I tell you? Doesn't it make you sick?
I bet you wish it was you.
You know what I'd like to see just once on TV?
Well, how'd you get on, Douglas?
He comes in, see? Says all that garbage, takes her in his arms, looks into her eyes, kisses her, and she ups with her knee and drops him. I die a happy woman.
You just wait till I find my feet.
Oh, God, you're a prune-faced lot. Hey, Vera, aren't you a prune-faced lot?
Shut up, Smith. They're trying to watch television.
I didn't know you cared about prisoners' welfare.
But when they're watching television, they're out of my hair.
Yeah, I might have known.
Come on, boys, let's get moving.
You can go if you like. Nothing doing tonight. Monty's in her cell being a good little girl. So it doesn't look like they're going to be any bashing.
Find something to do, Smith.
I didn't know you cared, Vera.
If you're bored, I'll find you something to do.
Sorry I'm late.
About time. You should have been here half an hour ago.
Yeah, look, just give me 1 minute, will you? I want to see Crabtree. Crabtree, outside.
Well, well, well. Never thought I'd see the day, Vera.
Well done.
A man wrapping you around. Hey, Vera. Now, you've had a busy day.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, some of the girls are a bit upset about this security business. What with their friends and relatives being searched all the time.
If the prisoners kept to the rules, it wouldn't be necessary. The staff are being subjected to it as well, just because the inmates here continue to act like animals.
Oh, don't go getting on your high horse, Vera.
Well, they're conniving thieves.
I'll tell you one thing. It isn't just the prisoners who are behaving like animals.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, a certain male officer taking out his animal passions on one of the helpless inmates. How do you feel about that, Vera?
It's a lie.
You reckon?
Are you prepared to repeat this charge to the governor?
Now, come off it, Vera.
Well, then I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
Well, I can't.
One thing I'll say for you, Screws. You sure do stick together. Oh, you're a bit of a letdown. Where's Fletch the Lech? Off sick, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah? Well, what's happened to him?
None of your business. Come on, out you get.
You're new here, aren't you?
So?
Well, I'll tell you how it works. You tell me, and I tell them. That way no one gets it wrong. No embroidery, no fancy theories, and nothing to boil up and start trouble.
You're Smith, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Mr. Fletcher wasn't on duty last night, that's all I know.
Hey, did Erica haul him in for questioning?
Who's Erica?
You don't know much, do you? Anytime you want to run down on what goes on in Wentworth, just come to me. No appointment necessary. No, don't thank me. It's my pleasure.
Don't try and con the new officer, Smith. We've already put her in the picture.
Me con? Now, what did I say? I'm only trying to help. I always try and help out the new Screws, Vera.
You put any holes in those sheets, Martin, and you'll end up paying for them.
There's one thing you can say, Joyce. Screws may come and screws may go, but we'll always have our Miss Bennett.
And you'll have me for a long time yet.
Seems like Fletcher chickened out. Barely here and he was gone again.
Well, he shouldn't have been sent here in the first place.
So he has gone.
What if he has?
It was a bit sudden, wasn't it? Yeah. Large as life 1 minute, next just a fragrant memory. I wonder what he did. I heard he got one of the warders up the duff.
Yeah?
Which one?
He was sacked for socialising with a prisoner. It had nothing to do with any prison officer.
Now what did I tell you?
Oh, I don't think we took your word for it, Smith. The information came from a far more reliable source.
Hey, who'd he knock off?
Oh, who was always hanging around his neck? Crabtree, of course.
That was only because Monica was out to flatten her, wasn't it?
Well, you wouldn't think that dumb mole had anything he wanted, would you?
Depends on what he wanted.
Well, what's she got the rest of us haven't got?
A key. A key to a safety deposit box.
I thought he had it.
Oh, he probably has got it now. That bloody con, she took it out with her. Oh, can't you see? That's why he was trying to climb into her pants when she was in here.
Well, you might be right. Nothing you can do about it now, is there?
Oh, isn't there? I can make sure that lousy Fletcher doesn't get away with it.
Oh, dear. Oops, sorry.
Did you get through to Harry?
No, he's in cold storage.
What?
They picked him up in Adelaide on a drunken driving charge.
Oh, the bloody fool. Do they know he's wanted here?
Well, they're sure to. They're not stupid.
There goes my chances of getting the dough back from that lousy screw.
Yeah, him and Blossom will be spending up big.
That's not funny.
Oh, that money's caused enough strife. Good riddance, I say.
Yeah, that's because you didn't have a slice of the pie.
You got a big enough slice.
And I intend to keep it. Fred might have got away with 8,000, but I've still got 10 stashed away.
Where hubby can't find it?
Freddie's in jail. I'll be out before he is. My dear.
Yeah, Karen, you're the expert. What do you make of a guy that gets his kicks out of walking over defenceless women?
Probably hates women because he feels inferior.
Which he is.
The only way he can boost his ego is to put them down.
I think you've been wasting your time at that university, Travis. Or is that the sort of rubbish that Clements puts into your head?
What's the matter? No sense of humour? Or maybe I'm a little too close to the truth.
You can forget about university lectures tomorrow, Travis.
Eh?
Maybe a day inside will make you realise that you're still a prisoner.
Come off it, Fletch.
You can't do that.
I've already done it.
Well, that does it. OK, girls, gather round. We're going to have to put a stop to him. Got any suggestions? Maybe we could set him up like we did Vera.
No, the governor would never buy that.
I could yell rape.
Wait a minute, there is a way. Peter Clements went through his army file. He's suffering from hemophobia.
God, is it catchy?
No, of course not, Lizzie. It just means he's afraid of the sight of blood.
Blood?
I think we've got him. How's this phobia thing work? How does he react when he sees blood?
Well, he could be sick, freeze up, faint, anything.
That's something I'd like to see. A big, strong man in a dead faint.
Yeah, well, I won't be there to catch
Shut
him.
up a sec. You don't reckon he could get violent?
I don't know. Depends if he can control it, I guess.
Yeah. We better play it safe. Got to find something that looks innocent. We don't want him to know we know. Not until we find out how he reacts, anyway.
Oh, it's only Ed. Hey, Ed, come here and we'll tell you what we're planning to do to Mr. Fletcher.
Shut up, Lizzie.
What are you going to do?
Oh, nothing, Eddie. Just play a joke on him, that's all.
I'm sure the poor boy doesn't mean any harm.
Yeah, well, it's time the poor boy learned his lesson, that's all.
Jimmy Fletcher was his name. He rode a horse called Silver Bridle.
You'll have to get the doc to agree.
They are hard
He'll
sold,
never
most.
ride
Birdsword, if you can't
again.
keep it down to a whisper, just shut your mouth altogether.
Oh, Miss Bennett, I was only trying to be cheerful. Poor Jimmy.
Then we'll have to get someone to keep the doc occupied. Give us time alone with Fletch.
That's enough, Birdsworth. I won't speak to you again.
Oh, some people don't know a good tune when they hear one.
We'll give it a go.
Why not?
Could you two hurry up in there? You've been in there long enough.
Hey, Vera, how are you and Fletch getting on these days?
That's none of your business, Smith.
I don't know how you put up with him. If it was up to me, I'd take him down a peg or two.
Well, it isn't up to you, is it?
No, but if you ever need a hand, maybe we can help you. Well, maybe you could help us.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just thought you might be able to do us a favour.
I'm not about to take sides with you lot against a fellow officer. And don't you forget it.
Oh, don't worry, Vera. We won't forget it.
Yes, I see. Okay, well, I'll keep checking with you. Thanks for your help. Come in. Well, must be important if the Women's Committee wants to see me.
Yeah, sure is, Doc. We've come up with what we think's a pretty good idea.
The answer's no.
But you haven't even heard it yet.
Anything connected with you three means trouble. The answer's no.
Oh, come on, Doc, you might even like it.
All right. Make it snappy, huh?
I've got a good mind not to tell you now.
Suit yourself.
But seeing as it's so important to the other women, I'll swallow my pride. Now, the other day when Lizzie had that heart attack, she nearly copped it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And why? Because none of us knew what to do. Everyone panicked. So I reckon it's about time we learnt some of the basics of first aid.
Yeah, and it'd come in handy for when we get out, too.
Yeah, and when you beat Fred up, you can patch him up afterwards.
Stay away from there, Lizzie.
I haven't even touched anything.
Anyway, so what do you say, Doc? You reckon you'd like to teach us a few things?
Yeah, like bandaging and all that sort of thing. I mean, a lot of people get hurt in here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's such a bad idea at all. I'll have to check with Mrs. Davidson first, of course.
Oh, good on you, Doc. You're a good sport.
Yeah.
Most common ways of taking the pulse rate are the radial pulse and the carotid pulse. The normal average pulse rate is between 60 and 80 a minute, the average being 72. Count the number of beats in 30 seconds, multiply by 2, this will give you the average per minute. Now, I'll demonstrate on Lizzie, the rest of you take the person next to you. And the radial pulse is taken at the front of the wrist over the radial artery.
Ow!
Not so hard, you only need to press lightly.
Look, I hate to tell you this, Phil, but you ought to be 6 feet under.
It seems to be going all right. I'll check in again later.
Oh, come on, Doc. When are we going to get down to the real important stuff like cuts and bandaging and breaking arms?
All right.
Terrific, Doc. That's what we want. Yeah.
It's not bad. I'll just pull that over to support the elbows, eh? That'll be fine.
I think we need some more bandages.
Well, we've gone through all those already.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yes, all right.
Can I give you a hand?
Yeah, I want to talk to you anyway. Won't be a minute, Jim.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I won't be able to breathe.
Oh, I thought it might be a bit of an improvement, Money.
Oh, look, cut it out, Bea.
It is a bit of an improvement.
Oh, shut up.
It's enough out of you, Ferguson.
Oh, what are you picking on me for? Look, I said cut it out, Bea.
Don't shove me a great off. Can't you take a joke?
I pushed her so hard she hit
Oh,
it.
she got her head as hard as a rock.
Break it up.
What's the matter, Mr. Fletcher? You've gone as white as a ghost.
Hey, what's the matter, Fletch? A little bit of blood never hurt anyone.
There you are. Had you all fool for a minute, didn't I?
If you think that that's funny, you've got another thing coming to you. I'll make you laugh on the other side of your faces. You're nothing but a pack of sick, revolting, disgusting women.
Mr. Fletcher, I demand an explanation of this immediately.
Good, I'm glad you came along, Mrs. Davidson. He just flew off the handle for no reason.
There must have been some reason. Now, what was it?
Well, I just spilled a little drop of mercurochrome and... Oh, Mrs. Davidson, I'm an old woman. He's got no right to yell at me like that.
There must have been more to it than that. Well, Mr. Fletcher?
I'm afraid I overreacted, Mrs. Davidson.
I see. Finish what you were doing, please. I would have expected something like that from some of the inmates, but not a member of my staff. All you succeeded in doing was making an absolute exhibition of yourself. It had better not happen again, Mr. Fletcher.
Well, well, well. So the big man's even afraid of them finding out about his little secret.
Yeah, well, I don't hold with messing with married men.
Yeah, that's why Bea got put in here in the first place. Doing away with her husband's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know he was married till after we were involved.
Oh, men, they're all alike. Cheat on their wives, and when the going gets rough, turn around and kick their girlfriends in the teeth.
Don't I know it. Why didn't you just clobber him? Why'd you go for a measly 5,000?
I wanted to hit him where it hurt most.
I like the kid.
Smith, Ferguson, I want a word with you two.
Oh, whatever you say, Miss Bennett.
Did you have to go through the Spanish Inquisition when you arrived? Mm-hmm. But I wasn't nearly as good as you.
I want to know what you two did to Mr. Fletcher.
Don't know what you're talking about, Vera.
Oh, come off it, Smith. You were up to something, and he wasn't very happy last time I saw him.
You had your chance.
And I thought you screws stuck together.
If an officer can't do his job properly, we ought to know about it.
Ah, no, Vera. If you want to find out about him, you'll have to do it all on your own.
I could report you to the governor.
For what? Has he said anything?
Everybody has a weakness, Vera. Have you got any we should know about?
Shut up, Monty.
Thanks, Ferguson. Oh, Birdsworth, watch where you're going.
Oh, it's all cleared up. No, it's going to give you a hand.
Well, you can always take it back to the dock for us.
Hey, Bea.
Yep.
You know, I reckon we should teach Fletcher another lesson after what he called us.
Yeah. If he turns nasty, we can always report him to the governor.
You didn't tell me there was another new one in here. G'day, love. If you want to know anything about this place, you just ask me. Me and the governor are like that.
How can you bear it? I mean, that Smith woman's a murderess. It's what you do in here that counts. You mean you don't mind these women? Why should I? Well, they let you go to uni. You can't have done much wrong. Oh, God. What have you got in common with them?
That's got it.
Yep, certainly is.
I reckon it'll take a man to get that unjammed. Okay, let's see how the rest of it's going to work. Oh, come on, lay it on thick, Monty. I want him to get a good dose.
Okay, I haven't finished yet.
What do you want, Edie?
I was hoping I could make myself useful. Have you anything I could do?
Nothing here, Edie, so clear off.
Here, go on. Find Lizzie, love.
Do you reckon she's all right?
Oh, even if she did, she wouldn't know what it's for.
Okay, do you want to test it? Okay. Doesn't look much like blood, though.
Oh, I will for a second, and he won't be expecting it.
Yeah, I reckon that'll do the trick.
This is still a working day.
Having a bit of trouble with the press, Vera.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, no, can't get the top up. Must be jammed. God, Molly and I can't fix it. I don't reckon you can.
We've sent for Mr. Fletcher. He's a pretty strong bloke.
Well, there must be other things that you could be doing.
How's Lizzie?
She's all right. Dr. Miller's taking care of her.
She's a pretty tough old bird. Poor old Edith. I mean, what a way to go. In a flaming cell.
All right, what's the trouble?
Oh, I reckon the work just must be too much for her.
Really? Let me have a look. I'm sure you knew what the trouble was, Smith. Now I want this machine working again right away.
Don't just stand there. Get busy.
Why didn't you check it for crying out loud?
I thought you were going to.
It's been wiped clean.
But who the hell would wipe it clean?
Edith.